Om Aim Hreem Shreem Shreematre namaha. The third nama or the name out of 1,000 names that was given in Lalitha sahasranama is Shreemat Simhasaneshwarayai. This is a 8-letter word as per the Sanskrit literature. While chanting with this nama, a person should chant as Shreemat Simhasaneshwarayai namaha. Om 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 Shreemat Simhasaneshwarayai namaha. Let's see the meaning of each word. Shreemat means graceful. Simhasana, a great or an excellent asana, or it can also be referred as is asana or a seat. Simha itself is being considered to be as her seat. Ishwari, in this context, the word Ishwari meaning refers to a person who is supervising or a ruler or an emperor. As we know, Mata is having different names. We are calling her with Simhasaneshwari, we are calling her with Mahishagni. Why does this name Mahishagni came to her means? Because she killed a demon named Mahishasura. She got this name Mahishagni. And while killing that Mahishasura, she has seated on a Simha or a lion. Because of that, she is also called as Simhasaneshwari. She killed the demon Mahishasura, and by killing that Asura, she brought a good luck to this entire world or Srishti. Because of that, she is called as Mahishagni. The lion is a symbolic representation of the brutal or the violent nature in any person, because she subdued this violent or the brutal character or the nature in any person or a living being, and she's by sitting on that particular character and she's pleased with that. Because of that also she's called as Simhasaneshwari. The other way author interpreted this nama, due to the varna vyatyaya. Varna means usually, as I said, like every word have different meanings into different context, and thus it's not the reference to the color, but it is referring to the different regions or religions or the caste. So from one region to other region or one caste to other caste, some people may use certain words into a different meanings. The same way, due to the varna vyatyaya, the sound of this particular shabda or the sound of the shabda simha becomes himsa, violence. Kali Mata, the goddess of this, all the lions or all uh, the living beings who are having the violent nature, she is the one who took this entire universe into her belly during the catastrophic situation or the pralaya. Because of that also, she is called as Simhasaneshwari. Another way, astrologically, it is being described that the Leo zodiac sign is referring to the heart that is there within a human being. So, Simhasaneshwari means the one who rules over our heart. The heart usually it teaches dharma, where from a person gets is it right or wrong to do? Is it as per the dharma? Is it as per the Vedas that it has been described? Is it as per the Puranas? Are we behaving right or not? This is being always taught by the heart or the conscience, which is connected to the heart. Therefore, that is the reason it is also, if you see Bhagavad Gita, the first shloka, Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samavetayutsavaha Mamakah Pandavaschaiva Kimakurvata Sanjaya. There it is clearly mentioned that the Dharmakshetra or the field of Dharma is the, the field of the heart. The heart field is also becoming the field of Dharma there, because heart is the part of the human body where the right or the wrong sort of a um, direction is being given to a human being. That is why it is also understood that Simhasaneshwari, she is being called because she is presiding judge that has ascended the throne of Hridayasthana in us. It is mentioned in Gita, Hridayasthamannasanam. And as per Taittiriya Upanishad, Daharam Vipapam Parameshma Bhutam Hritpundarikam Puramadhyagastha. Based on what that Gita and Upanishads has revealed, that in the above mentioned slokas, that we can identify this Simhasaneshwari with the lion symbol, that the one who rules the entire Hridayasthana, the Harakasha, the place, all the sins or the punya, everything that it is connected to. And also, the other way that it has been described in the uh, book by the author Dr. GLN Shastri, usually east directions, we have 4 directions. East directions represents to the wisdom or the knowledge. And the west direction represents to the materialistic or materialism. Every day, if you see, sun rises in the east and sets in the west, right? Everyone we know that. The same way, all the zodiac signs that are there in this universe, all the planets, all the zodiac signs are aligned with the sun in such a way that they also rise in the east and they set in the west. Every day, along with the other zodiac signs, we have zodiac signs, right? In that, the Leo zodiac sign or the Leo constellation always rises in the east and sets in the west, along with the other zodiac signs. While this Leo zodiac sign or the constellation is setting towards the west, the Virgo constellation or the Virgo zodiac sign is visualized in such a way it is above the Leo constellation or the Leo zodiac sign. If this scene is compared astronomically and astrologically, it has been interpreted that as Simhasaneshwari, which means the maiden or the Virgo riding on a lion. This is especially true. For example, you see the sun is moving towards into the Virgo zodiac sign. We say that, when sun moves to Makara Rasi, we call it as Makara Sankramana. But when sun moves to the Virgo sign, that time usually Navaratri begins. Sun movement towards the Kanya Rasi or the Virgo zodiac sign. This is the time where Navaratri begins. The sun is in the Virgo sign that time. So it exactly reflects now our interpretation that was given by author that Simhasaneshwari, why the meaning? Because she is the maiden, or she is the virgin, Lalita Mata, sitting as a Bala Tripura Sundari on a lion. And this is the way how it is interpreted astronomically as astrologically also. It's so surprising to see this interpretation, and it's very much true as well. Another way that it has been described, Simhasaneshwari means usually Simhasana will have four legs and one shrungam, the horn at the top, right? Below the throne or the Simhasana, there are four legs on four sides. And on the top, one shrungam, the horn. The legs below the Simhasana or the throne represents earth, air, light, and air elements. The Shrunga or the horn position, the top position represents the sky, which is the cause of emergence of all the other four elements that we had mentioned now for the four sides of that particular throne. This means that the throne or Simhasana represents these five Panchabhuta, five elements. Since we consider the nature is completely made of all these five elements, or nature itself is five elements, Simhasaneshwari also means that the one who rules over all these five elements. Prithvi, Vayuhu, Apas, Tejaha, పృథివీ ఆపస్ తేజస్సు వాయువు ఆకాశం ఈ ఐదు పృథివ్యాపస్తేజో వాయురాకాశములు అంటూ ఉంటాం. The way that we say that in that way. And also another meaning of this particular nama Simhasaneshwari is that we said that five legs, four legs down, and the crown of that throne, which is the horn or the shrungam of that particular throne, represents five functions of this Srishti: creation, dissolution, disappearance, and then blessings. We call it as Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Tirodhana, Anugrahalu, which are nothing but Panchakrityas. Who is capable of performing all these Panchakrityas? None other than the Supreme Power. Because of that, because she is the person who is capable of performing all these panchakrityas, which are being symbolically represented by this simhasana or a throne. Because of that also, we are calling Lalita Mata as Simhasaneshwari. Another way it has been interpreted that if we consider that we are in this entire earth in a visual sphere, this encompasses all the five directions that we can see. If you stand on the ground and see all the directions, Turpu, Padamara, Uttara, Dakshina, and also the Urdhva Sthana. Means right, left, back, front, and the top or the above position. Because this also indicates all the five directions, because she is the person who is responsible for all these directions. Because of that also, Whatever that we can able to visualize, it is all because of it is we are visualizing it, but she's sitting on this visual sphere and she's having this whole entire earth as her seat. Because of that, also we are calling her as Simhasaneshwari. One more way it has been interpreted that five Bijaksharas, Pancha Pranavas, we call Shreem, Hreem, Clean, Ain, Sauh. Five directions we say east, west, as we said, like east, west, north, south, and upper position. And also, as we saw, Prithvi, Prithivyapas Tejo Vayura Akasha means at the sky, all the other five elements, light, fire, and five faces. If you see, for a Shivalinga, we call Panchamukha, right? Sadyojata Vamadeva Agora Tatpurusha Ishana. All these five mukhas or faces or Panchamukhas. Panchapretamulu, we call. Like, you know, we also have another nama in Lalita Sahasranama, Panchabrahmasana Sthita. Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, Ishvara, Sadashiva. She's sitting on these five spirits, Panchapretas, because of that. Because she's sitting on all these five elements or five bijaksharas or five spirits, five directions. Because of that, Lalita Mata is called as Simhasaneshwari. In totality, if you see whatever the descriptions, quickly to summarize, we are calling her Simhasaneshwari because she is the one who occupies a great or noble seat of this particular nature, beauty. She's called as Simhasaneshwari because she killed Mahishasura and brought good fortune to the world, and because the lion is a symbol of the wild and the violent nature within a human being. Simhasaneshwari is the one who subdues this trait or the nature and supersedes it. So Simhasaneshwari means the one who soothes this beastly lion character. And because of the Varna Vyatyaya, the sound of Himsa becomes Simha becomes Himsa. And because Simhasaneshwari is the mother Kali who holds this entire universe into the Belgi in the condition of deluge or catastrophic conditions called Pralaya. In this Pralaya, the whole universe is absorbed into Kali Mata herself. Another way, astrologically, Leo represents the heart within us. So Simhasaneshwari means the goddess of the heart. Since the heart inspires dharma, the virtues, the heart field kshetra becomes the dharma field. Hence, it is also means one who presides over the tribunal. The eastern direction represents the prajna or the knowledge, and the western direction represents the matter because every day the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Likewise, the sun rises in the east and the sets. All the other signs in the Rashi cycle within this with the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Every day Leo sets in the west along with the other signs. While Leo is setting below in the western direction, Virgo is above. If this scene has been interpreted astronomically and astrologically, Simhasaneshwari means the Virgo who is crowned onto the lion. No matter how it happens every day, it is special that it happens, especially the sun is in the sign of Virgo because that time only Navaratri begins. And also, as like the Simhasana, the throne has four legs below and the upper part, the Shrungam or the horn. The lower part represents earth, apas, tejas, vayu, while the Shrungam represents the sky. Because of that also, she's called as Simhasaneshwari, the one who dominates these Panchabhutas or who's seated onto these Panchabhutas. And she is the person who can able to perform all the Pancha Krityas, which are creation, srishti, sthiti, operations. Laya, Rutham, and Tirodhana graces everything. Pancha Pranavas, Pancha Dishas, Pancha Mukhas, Pancha Pretas. It's because of these, all the ways it has been interpreted, that Lalita Mata is called with the third nama called Simhasaneshwari. Etat sarvam palam Sri Sadguru Charana Arvindar Panamastu.